Greetings and salutations, and we're back with some Hearthstone. Now, I know I've been taking some time off, and I know I was griping about Standard. The gripes still remain because I still think it should rotate early. However, I was looking at deck lists, and I decided to come up with this one by myself. Now, there's a plethora of mid-range shaman out there, right? And mid-range shaman is just this toxic, pernicious, winning almost 60% of the time deck. And that goes through Diamond and Legend. High Diamond and Legend. I'm not in High Diamond. I'm in what? Like Gold 7? Gold 9. Gold 9. But I came across this idea. And it runs the auras. So you've got the... Mind you, this uses all new cards. None of this stuff in here is from a deck from... It's not from a set before the current rotation. So this deck will be available to use after rotation, because right here it's like Emerald Dream, Core. Pretty sure he's Core. Yep, Core. Emerald Dream. This is the new one that came off the event. Welcome Home. Which, by the way, I'm gonna replace those with the golden ones for funsies. This card is absolutely disgusting. This is what makes this Midrange Paladin work. This with Elise Starseeker. Now, you reopen a location, give it Death Rattle, summon a minion. Costs 3, okay? As you can see, there, that one's the new event card. This is Core, which is Crusader Aura. Emerald Dream. Ungoro. So Elise, you make your Terror run. So you play her on 4. You curve into your Terror run on 5. Your Terror run, you give it Discover a spell, it costs 4 less, and then whatever else you feel like choosing. If you have a wide board, give characters +2 attack. If you need a wide board, get the Raptors. If you need the Death Rattle, blow it up, it's fine. Whatever you need, get Terror run. Never settle for Fire Plume Ridge, and never go for Ungoro Jungle in this mid-range deck. Terror run is your best bet. You could also play this on 9, you play her, play it. Perfect. But, Terror run, any of these right here, can discover Welcome Home. But the thing is the Terror run says reduce its cost by 4. So you go Elise Starseeker, curve into Terror run, discover a spell, get a Welcome Home. Play Welcome Home, it reopens it, discover a spell. You could get a second Welcome Home. Now it can get 2 minions that are 3-cost minions. Play it again. Let's say you get another Welcome Home. You got 2 of them now. You can then play it again. If you don't, you pick another spell you need. Consecrate, you have that. Other spells you can discover from it, perfect. But Welcome Home is in the Discover pool. And that's huge, because now you can reopen Elise Starseeker's location that very turn. And when you do that, that's generation of value, insane generation of value. Which, if you don't have that, if you don't discover it, let's say you don't use Terror Run. You have both of these in your hand. You have 2 copies. Next turn, you open Terror Run, Welcome Home, Welcome Home. So if you have the Death Rattle, you're not only doing 5 damage to them, you're generating 3 spells in a turn that all cost 4 less. And if you already have a wide board and you have your characters get 2 attack, that's +6 attack all in the same turn. This card is absolutely disgusting. This also works with Tyrax, the Tyrax's Grave. Once rotation occurs, Tyrax, I have a feeling Quest DK is going to become huge. This card's going to be massive in Quest DK, almost guaranteed. I want to see if I can make a mid-range DK with the Quest, maybe go like a mid-range Rainbow DK. I'm going to take a look and try to make that later. But let's get back to this one. This also adds the Imbue package, because the one thing that the Aura package lacked was the ability to generate a board. Because you were focusing on getting auras, and then you didn't really have a board. So you had to come up with, like, cheap Paladin minions, or spells that generate Paladin minions. No good. Pairing it with this, you're getting a whole bunch of taunt, as you can see. You get your Dream Warden, he's got your taunt. You get your Flutterwing Guardian. Mind you, again, he comes from Emerald Dream. He's got your taunt, he imbues. Your Gold Petal Drake is imbuing. Your Bitterbloom Knight's imbuing. Your Aegis of Light's imbuing, and so on and so forth. You get your Light Mender. It's got taunt. Now, if you need a taunt that's a heavy hitter, you could go the 3 attack Divine Shield if you need more of a bigger back end on it so that it'll survive some control. You go for the 3 health and lifesteal. There's also your lifesteal. It also comes from Emerald Dream. Manifested Time Waste. You control an aura. It's a consecrate with a body. Chronological Aura gives you more taunts. Bob the Bartender is core. He's an event. And I believe he's going to get rotated to core. So I think he's going to be around. If he isn't, you could just as easy slip in another 6 cost. But Bob the Bartender gives you a lot of things. You could draw a minion, get a couple copies of it. You could freeze all minions if you're behind. Bob's just a good card to have. Anachronos, he's core. He's there. Deleting everything on the board for 2 turns is great. Gelbin of Tomorrow is your fabled card. Gives you the Nomashore, the Mechatorx Aura. Ysera is just there to give you more than 10 turns worth of mana. But it's also there to kind of round out the whole using Ysera to get at least the Navigator online. And then, of course, Fyrakk to round out the whole thing, because Fyrakk went to 10, which then allows you to have at least the Navigator. I beat a mid-range Shaman with this deck yesterday. So we're going to try this Midrange Paladin, homebrew. Because if, every turn you're shuffling in those dragons. And so what they're not prepared for is they see the Imbue come in, and they're like, okay, it's Imbue Paladin. So they kind of start planning for the Imbue Paladin. Then you drop Gelbin of Tomorrow, and now you're Imbue or a Paladin, and now they're like, how do I wrap my head around dealing with it?
You will not stop me now. Your judgment begins.
Ugh. Well, we're gonna have to wait till turn 2. That, and when people see that, they don't know what to do with it. Like, you see Ysera on a Paladin, you're like, well, what is he? He's clearly not Murloc Paladin, because you're not playing for late game as Murloc Paladin. Yeah, see, Tyrex the Bone Terror. I'm really going to try to work out a quest. Not a quest, but a mid-range Paladin for that. Now they know, right now they know, okay, it's Imbue Paladin. But they don't understand that the auras are going to come in. And when the auras come in, that's when problems begin. There went my camera. And it's back. But as you can see, like, I'm just playing, right now, playing Curve. Yeah, playing Curve is kind of boring, but it's going to get to the point where, like, next turn I can shuffle in some dragons, do this, draw a spell, draw some dragons. You'll notice that this does not have Ursine Maul, and it does not have Ursoc. Not Ursoc, but Ursol. And it does not have Renewing Flames. There's reasons for that, as it's not necessary to run those. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to trade there, shuffle 2 in. There's Aegis of Light. Now, I mean, this looks like your bog, like I said, your bog standard. And we have Elise on 5, so we'll play her, we'll still get Terror Run, and we have Welcome Home. You'll see. Like, turn 5, 6, 7 is when most people fall behind. I was going to say, yeah, he's going to trade. But that... my character doesn't really help them. It actually harms them. That's fine.
I remember this place well.
So we take Terror Run, discover a spell, testing grounds to try to populate it there. I'm going to drop this, open it, and see if I can get myself another Welcome Home. And if I can, once this is finished, you're getting 3, if you can get all 3 Welcome Homes on it, or all 2 Welcomes Homes on it, you're getting 2 3-cost minions. And not to mention Raptors. So, I pick up the Raptors too. So I'm getting 3 cost raptors, and I'm discovering a spell. Perfect. Plays right into Terror Run. That's fine. I can always just trade that away. Let's see what we got. Okay, well, I didn't get what I was really after. We'll go with this. And then we'll shuffle those in. And then I'll just, next turn, I'll welcome home this, open it, see what I get. Because, like I said, if I get another welcome home, that's, I mean, you're behind at that point. Yep. We can play Crusader Aura. We'll open that. Ah, what do I get for spells? Sweet, I'll take it.
Job's done.
He had a board. Thresh Celestial Aura. I'll play Celestial Aura. I'm going to trade away the Gnomish Aura. Probably play a Flutterwing next turn.
Better make a good impression.
Yeah. It's probably going to be a trade and then play scenario. Yeah, we're going to trade that away. I'll take it. Ooh, welcome home.
Follow the flutterwing.
Yeah. This is exactly what I'm talking about Midrange Paladin. It's turn 8, and he's going to use Corpse Explosion. He's going to have to, otherwise he's behind, and I still have one episode. I still have, one episode. One Crusader Aura turn. And I'll just play the other Crusader Aura. If he doesn't clear the board right now, I'll play the other Crusader Aura and I win next turn. There goes a 7-4. And then he's gonna blow up something else. Yeah. Even if I play if I play the other Crusader Aura, I'm pretty sure I win. Crusader Aura, play the Thresh Riders, and then just GG. Yep. That's pretty much it. Right there. And there you go. Midrange Paladin. And like I said, the whole thing hinges around reopening Elise's location with Welcome Home. And I didn't even discover a Welcome Home. I just naturally drew it. Now, this does struggle against some aggro.
My blade burns with holy fire.
Yep, 2 of those have got to go. Well, actually, the whole hand's got to go. I need stuff that I could curve into. That's good, but I need something. I don't have anything. He's going to do Infinite Murazond. He's going to play Quest. Because it's Quest Warrior. It's just Quest Warrior, wait 10 turns, play your Murazond, Time Warp, punch him in the face for unlimited damage. Yeah, that happens. Hey. Quest Warrior. Bitterbloom off the top. Aegis. Yikes. Next turn I could probably Blessing of the Dragon, Dragon Scale Armaments, maybe get some card draw. That's the other thing this draw. I remember my camera again. I'm starting to think I should just turn that off. Just disable the whole thing and go without my visage down here in the corner. But nevertheless, this has a lot of card draw. It's got Prize Vendor in there for card draw. It's got Dragon Scale Armaments for card draw. Shuffle a Dragon. It's got that for card draw. And there went my camera again. You know what? We're going to do it. Cool. I don't really care for the Chirurgeon. And he'll Death Rattle, he'll draw a card, but it's slow right now. I needed a Bitter Bloom or something else. Gold Petal Drake would have been nice too. I mean, anything that you could really just curve into and imbue. Just being able to draw cards is good though. Yeah, I figured that was going to be the case. Unless I draw something good, I'm going to be dead in 6 turns. The fact that this guy's taking all of his entire turn is a little ridiculous. And it's Bob.
Job's done.
Well, at least now I could go Flutterwing into Dream Warden, or Flutterwing into Chronological into Manifested Time Ways, because this is going slow. I've drawn all the mid-range stuff. I didn't draw any of the early stuff. This is probably going to be the first time I've lost to this deck, because I haven't lost with it yet. I got close when playing against an aggro deck, and then I came back. But this is not looking good at all. I need to be putting more pressure on the enemy, because without it, they're just going to get ahead on armor, and then I won't be able to take it down. Yeah, he's running the tourist one too. Like, this is what I mean by I have to get ahead of it. Because once he starts getting armor, there's nothing I could do. Because, like, I'd have to chip away 20, 30 armor and then kill him before he gets Murazond, Quest Complete, and Time Warp. I know, because I have a Murazond deck just like this one, except it doesn't use StarCraft cards and it doesn't use Brochure. Legitimately drawing everything that I should not draw right now. Next turn I should probably do Blessing of the Dragon, play a Dream Warden. No, because that'll draw me a card. I don't want that. Chronological Aura. Which getting these two and these two in hand are bad. Because you want at least some of those to be in the deck when you play Gelbin, because that way then it plays them all to the battlefield. As it stands right now, it's not going to play any of them to the battlefield. I may just punt the Crusader Aura so I could kill. Yeah. Yeah, it's looking like a Crusader Aura type of... So I shuffled two more in. I need to play Flutterwing and then shuffle more in. He can't brawl right now. By leaving one minion on the board, it restricts his choices. He'd have to actually start up his battle cruiser and then do it. Or you could play what's his name? I want to say Guff, but it's not Guff. See, now he could play Brawl.
Ready to plunder.
Yeah, it's... I need to keep shuffling more dragons in there. And there went my camera. But I mean, pretty much, if you just continue to play mid range, you'll make it. He'll probably throw down the Brawl and then armor up, unless he's got Shield Block Shellnado, which would also be very bad for me. I mean, it's completely dependent right now. Like, that also works. Yeah, the other one? Nope.
Engine screaming.
So I'm guessing he's running like just Terran Quest Warrior. That's not good. Because now I'm going to torch a card and watch it be Gelbin of tomorrow. I definitely did not need the Selenic Drake. Next turn, I'm probably going to drop the other Crusader Aura and then Manifested Timeways. He'll probably play this for one, frag one of my minions. Maybe. Yep. He's strongly considering it. See? I knew it was going to be the taunt minion too.
Engine screaming.
Brawl.
Time is fleeting.
Because he doesn't lose much when he brawls.
Engine screaming.
Didn't catch it in time. Oh, cool. I didn't get punished. Nice. We're going to drop this. And then we're going to drop this.
Who dares disturb
There. Now he doesn't have a 5/5 minion he can copy. I can then play Elise and the location and discover. This is the struggle right now. Is trying to get my camera to work. Apparently, he's trying to get my camera to work. That's the struggle. The struggle is to try to get a head on board and maintain against Control Warrior. This is why it's like there's that potential that that it's not gonna work. Now, if I top deck Gelbin, I'm almost tempted to play him, but that'll almost guaranteed. Awesome. People wonder why I don't like the older stuff. I'm gonna go for Terror Run. That's not good. You know what? We're gonna go that. We're gonna grab that. And I didn't get it. That's rough. That's very, very...
All are nourished when the cycle renews.
Yep. This is where I start losing because I don't have anything I can do really. That doesn't help. We're gonna trade that away. Sweet.
Blaze trail.
You know what?
Mistakes of the past rewritten.
Make it disappear. And now he's gonna play his 8/8. And when he plays his 8/8, he's gonna get Time Warp, and that's where we're gonna have some problems. This is the problem. Like I completely low rolled on the location, which is fine because I could just open it next turn, welcome home, and try to get a spell that has spell power. Because this one consumed my spell power. So if I click this, generate it, I don't get a spell. I could try to get something out of it, like 6 armor or whatever. They can hit open, welcome home, what have you. He's gonna get all of his pieces back. Yep. Isn't this just great? Isn't it just absolutely thrilling? Yeah, there you go. Bang. Make a 5/5 copy of it. Yep. Then it doesn't work, buddy.
Stand strong, children. Stand strong, children.
There's Gelbin.
Job's done.
It's not gonna matter. I'm basically dead. But he's not gonna get his old stuff back. He'd have to make trades. I lose. I just straight up lose at this point. Because he'll just trade in a 2/1 Raptor. He'll trade in the 5/5 and the 3/3 into Gelbin. Or he's going to trade in the Exeter to Gelbin. Okay? Or you can go the foolish route. He's going to make another 5/5 out of the other one.
In the rear with the gear.
Yep. And the next one he summons...
Engine screaming.
It's not going to... Unfortunate as it is.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Yeah. See what I mean?
I remember this place well.
I mean, there's not much I can do. Like, he's just gonna play that battle cruiser, and he's gonna make a copy of it, and it's gonna Yamato cannon one of my people, probably the 8-7, or he's just gonna call Ceaseless Expanse. There you go. See what I mean? Isn't it fun? Isn't it fun playing against Control Terran Warrior?
Engine screaming.
Makes a 5-5 of that. Copies it. Sure.
The timeways are ours.
Yeah, we can do that, I guess. We'll throw that out there. Why not? And then we will do... force him to have to play into it. He's just gonna win. He's just gonna make full trade, or he's gonna queue his battle cruiser, and then it's just gonna Yamato cannon 2 of my things. It'll probably be the 10-7 taunt, and it'll probably be the 3-5 taunt, or he'll just do that. Either way, like I said, he's got it in the bag. Stat as it is, he does. He's already got the game won. Because I've only got 6 cards left in my deck. 7 cards, he's got 5. This is where he pays 3 mana and just eradicates my entire board. Bang. 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 3 to face. 3 to face. 3 to face. 10 to face.
Sounds like a plan.
In the rear with the gear. You want a piece of me, boy?
I present to you the problem with the older sets.
Let me tell you what I think.
Stand strong, children.
8 combatant center, and I take the crown.
Job done.
Now he's just going to make a 5-5 copy of his Banshee. And then he'll get Rush Raptors. Or he'll just play his Hero Power again. And I'm going to be so far behind, it's not going to matter. Yeah, but this game's over. All he has to do is throw down a Brawl and he wins. He knows it. I know it. We all know it. He still has... not Ham the Hungry, but he still has... or that. Right there. Yep. See what I mean? You don't have to be a genius to figure it out.
Clock ticking.
Get out of our nest.
I'm almost out of cards. My petal and sword. Your theory is laughable.
It cannot be contained.
And it's going to draw all my cards out for me. There's no minions left.
Getting low on cards.
And that's it.
Fresh out of cards.
Here we go. 8-8 Latorvius. He's either going to 8-8 Latorvius into a Brawl or what have you. He'll make a copy of Dracorex or something like that. He's going to do something. Trades there, does 5 damage across the board, trades there. He'd be better off just trading there, creating a bunch of Nintendo minions. Yeah, see? Then he's going to do that. It's going to do this. Yeah. Now he's going to swing again. And he's going to lose his entire board. Except for the thing. And now he gets to play minions. 8/8 Latorvius.
Chicken.
Here it comes.
Feel the thunder.
I present to you the problem with the StarCraft set, everybody. He could have just killed me from 30 life. Like 4 turns ago. But anyway, that's my mid-range Paladin. And of course it lost to Control Warrior because duh. Now, the reason it makes me sour. Needs to be rotated. All of it. Like, every single piece of it. Deal 5 damage on a battlecry. For each starship you've launched. So, that's 5 at a random enemy. So there's no enemies on the board. So that's 5 times 4 starships, maybe. So that's 20. And then, with the battlecry with Deos, that's 40. This is what I'm talking about. This is exactly the reason why a lot of this just needs to rotate. I wouldn't have won that game anyway, but it's beyond the point. It's the point that if those cards didn't exist, it probably would have been a lot closer. It probably would have still been him playing Latorvius into Murazond into me getting infinitely punched in the face. There went my camera again. Again, though, it doesn't really matter what the end result would have been. Like, I don't have a problem with dying to Murazond because it takes, like I said, 15 turns. I didn't get anything good. I didn't be able. The location didn't discover me spells, so I was just kind of left in the lurch, which is a shame. I low rolled. But it's like when you could just take the entire StarCraft set and just jam it in a deck with Deos Battlecry and some Perils in Paradise cards. The only thing that was new in his deck was Deos. Yep, was Deos. Everything else was from a previous expansion. So why even print new cards if you're just going to use the old stuff? See what I mean? But Control Warrior's been a thing for years. So, like I said, I was going to probably lose to the other Control Warrior anyway. Even if he's the other one, he could have done on camera again. He could have done Unleash the Crocolisk into Shellnado, and it would have had the same effect. I'd have lost my entire board. He could have played Brawl. I'd have lost my entire board. It's just Control Warrior, you know, and that's the thing is I think in any matchup it's going to lose to Control Warrior, but for every other matchup it does well. I've beaten Protoss Priest with it. I've beaten Aggro Hunter with it. I've beaten Midrange Shaman with it. I've beaten No Minion Spell Mage with it. I've beaten Arcane Dragon Mage with it. Like, a lot of the pernicious decks that are out there, it works. This mid-range Paladin is actually really good, but as you saw in the last game, if you draw like a complete buffoon, this guy, then it doesn't work. But it's a solid deck. Give it a shot. I won't put the deck list down below. But if, like I said, if you want to try it, you know, just give it a whirl. I hope you enjoyed this video, because I know I did. Even though I kind of got cheesed in the last game and I didn't get to discover a spell off the location. Point remains, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I did. Hope everybody has a fantastic evening, a wonderful tomorrow, and as always, have a good one.